Alright, so got me a few hours of sleep. We're back. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning. Headed to Josh's shop. Gonna pick him up, go back to my house. We're hopping in the Savoy and taking the first drive in that car over to his shop. Now, the car runs no problem, hasn't shut off on itself, and moves back and forth in my driveway fantastically. So we shall see how it actually is on its first, this road right here, this drive. It's only about a 10-minute drive, but the first drive is always a bit sketchy. Well, not sketchy, but you're listening for every little bit, making sure nothing's overheating or clanking or falling apart. But I think the car's good. So grab Josh back home. Casey's not hopping in the back. Go for our first drive and see how she goes. Morning, man.
Oh, morning.
Not as loud as it was, but much better. It was loud before. It was just open cat, but not near like that anymore. All right, so Josh is gonna drive the wagon and follow us. This car is plated up and ready to go. You ready?
Yeah.
Like I said, the car is driven great back and forth in the driveway. Doesn't shut off, doesn't overheat, doesn't leak anything, which is good. So now I gotta make about a 10-minute drive to Josh's shop. Oh boy.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I will say, with all these solid engine mounts, you definitely feel the engine just running a bunch more. Oh man, I have to be a little bit closer to this. That's too close. Alright, I guess it's okay. Oh boy! Alright, little Savoy.
Got this.
Oh, that's gonna rattle. Don't let it fall way too far down there.
It won't fall all the way down.
You think so? I know
No.
Mark III's have places where things just disappear.
Babe, it's sealed.
Can't see. Oh, that truck coming. We're about to go on the road, boys, in the little Savoy. Is that me out?
Yeah, he's.
I don't know why. There's a bunch of cars coming.
Just go.
Oh, he's stopping. Oh, he's taking a bite of his sandwich. All right, here we go.
Quick breakfast break is not a big deal.
I don't clutch is some kind of weird, but.
Yeah.
And second gear. Oh, all right, good so far.
Pretty
Let's
good.
hit it up there.
Huh?
I'm gonna get a sound back there. Here.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would be. Third gear. Well, we got a gear so far. The car she rides really smooth.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what that sound back there is. Definitely something on the back right wheel.
Yeah.
I'll figure that out. And I'm also wearing boots, which doesn't help anything. Oh, but yeah, there's stuff everywhere right now.
Scared me.
Car pulls good though, it feels nice. Yeah, I'm also wearing boots and a Mark 7 pedal, so stuff's rattling everywhere. But we're not going over temp. Car's cruising nice. Yeah, that sounds annoying back there. I figure out what that is.
Yeah.
For no alignment, this thing is not bad. What would that sound be? Everything's tight under the car, I think. I hope. It looks so cool seeing the wagon behind us though. I don't smell anything weird yet. I said the first test drive of the car is always just like listening, you're smelling for everything possible. Yeah, pull the bolts out of there.
Yeah. And the shift knobs in there too.
The car sounds angry though. actually drives really nice. Like, for eyeball alignment, the wheel's straight, it's not pulling left or right. There's a sound back there, that plate's rattling, but other than that, not bad. The solid motor mounts in this car are a little bit loud. You just feel a lot more of like the engine vibration and stuff. But running smooth. We got what, 5 minutes on the GoPro? Yeah, 5 minutes in. Not overheating. Still doing good. So it's about a 10-minute drive to his shop. I want to know what that sound is. It's driving me insane.
Once you put it up on the lips and put it in first gear, you might hear it.
No, it's something in the back. It's weird.
Yeah, but it's making that noise with the car like it's moving.
Yeah. The car drives nice though. It really does. I want to go fast, but I still have a lot of miles to go on the clutch before it's broken in. And I also got a bed in the brakes as well. They work, no problem, but they haven't actually been like bed in, so we'll have to do that. We're driving the Savoy. This is so sick. Takes bumps like a champ. These coilers actually feel amazing. Like they ride really nice. My mirror's facing like down.
Just looking at the back seat.
Pretty much. With the Remus on the car now, it has a more like R32 kind of sound.
Yeah.
It's not as loud and poppy as before. That's why I did the exhaust last night.
Before it was loud.
Yeah, that's why I did the muffler last night. Even though it doesn't fit quite right, I wanted it done because I wanted this drive to be,
Wait, it doesn't fit?
I don't know, losing power. Not a bad spot. Not a good spot to lose power. Not a good spot to lose power. Come on. Get past the bridge, 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 get past the bridge. This is a horrible spot to lose power. Not good. Not our greatest spot to lose power. Alright, not great, not great, not great. Turn back on. It was going good until right now. We lost power, so maybe my alternator wire wasn't working for the battery.
Oh, that happened with the Jetta truck. Remember that? And it just wasn't connected.
But it's hooked up. I don't think it came off though. It is a horrible spot to have a car die. Come on, baby. You might have to jump it. Damn it. That's not good. Almost there. You want to start. I don't have cables in my car. I might. Dang it, man. It's a horrible spot.
Do you think we'll have to push it? Like,
no, I don't think so. I think, well, I don't know.
Because I mean, if it is that alternating thing, that's how we started the Jetta truck every time. We had to push it.
We jumped it, yeah, we did jump start it.
We jumped it, but the first time we had to push it and then it started.
Yeah. It's almost starting, it's close. Yeah, this is a horrible spot. This is going in front of me, I think. Come on, man. True to demon car form. But this is why you test things out. Alright, let me go pop the hood real fast and see what we're looking like up there.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, you don't have enough room to get out. It's fine, you're fine, you're fine.
I can get out through the window, but there's a little bit of a cliff.
No, you're good. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, that was close. Actually, hold on, before I get out, let me try one more time. It almost just started. Let me see if something came loose up there.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not in gear.
It's not.
Don't worry about it. Put the hood down. We'll get it started right there at the shop.
All right.
They get off this main ass road before it get too busy.
To the exit up here, okay? So by the yellow sign where it turns off to the right.
Okay, turn there.
No, it is.
Oh, we're going uphill. I feel so bad.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Right now. Hey, we're going to this spot here
Yeah.
in the grass. We'll pull off from there, okay?
Okay.
Woo!
It's a workout.
On fire!
Okay, I'll pause.
Can you pause this? Pause that fast.
Hello.
Can't say I'm surprised. So Josh is gonna follow in the wagon. I think it's Josh's friend. He just stopped, but he's gonna help us tow over to Josh's shop. So Josh is gonna lead actually to the shop. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a ground issue or the battery died. Where my phone? Good old Savoy. A little demon car. It ran good up until that point. I think my wire to the alternator might not be charging or I'm out of fuel, which it still showed a quarter tank, but I've kind of learned not to trust these things. So it might need fuel and that might be the only issue, because other than that, it's always ran good, it's never shut off. So I don't think it's a grounding issue or the alternator dying. But wait to the shop, we'll have to see.
Okay, so we got towed to the side of the road, and now Josh's wife has come with their work truck. They're gonna tow us back to the shop, and then we can fix everything.
Want me to drive it back?
Good old wagon's gonna get us. Status update. What's going on?
Honestly, I think it's out of gas. I really do. So again, my light's not on, but I really think we're out of gas.
Okay, we're about to go. Look at the good old wagon's about to take us home.
So we had a guy who just stopped. So we have his van behind us and his wife's right there. But the guy who stopped to help us just was a random guy who stopped. So we're right over from his shop now. So we're your neighbors, just my Savoy going for a tow. So yeah, we're gonna go to the shop. Like that, this car's ran for 45 minutes straight before it never turned off. And if my alternator wire wasn't working, it probably cut off by then. It wasn't working, but I think we're out of gas.
And we're off. We're just rolling by ourselves.
We're just rolling.
We're just rolling.
All right, you go.
Oh, oh, get a little push. All right, no brakes the entire time. We're just gonna roll right up to the shop, okay?
This is the new electric Savoy. You hear how it's very quiet, minus the squeak back there. Very quiet.
It's a smooth ride, definitely. You can't accelerate, unfortunately, on your own.
Good for the economy.
Definitely.
Shop's right here. Can we roll all the way to the shop? Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. All right, hop the little curb.
No, I'm not gonna hop no curb. I'm gonna roll slow over this curb. What I'm gonna do?
Good old Germany.
That guy's there, so he's doing that. Oh, look
Up
right here.
and we've stopped. We're here. We've made it.
All right, so back to the shop. My gas gauge's at a quarter tank, but it sounds like it's out of fuel. It really does. Let's see if it turns on or not. I think we're out of fuel. We'll try that first. She's getting all the love. Look at Heidi just chilling. She said, "Don't bother me." Oh, it's good, the sun. Doesn't run right now, but looks good. All right, so interesting start to the day, but aside from the car turning off, the car ran great, didn't overheat, there's no coolant pouring out, no oil pouring out, everything, the engine bay looks good to go. I just think it's out of gas. So we're gonna go right now. I'm gonna get gas. I'm actually gonna drop her off at home. She's gonna grab her wagon. She's gonna pick up tires for the HRV because she's awesome. Thank you, appreciate you for your help. She's getting tires for the HRV so I can hopefully get them mounted today, and then back over to Josh's shop at some point, put the car on the lift, make sure the exhaust is on there properly, do the sway bar, tuck up the O2 sensors properly, put gas in the car, and then hopefully drive back home at the end of the day, and it's all good to go. I went super smooth. The car felt great. Nothing felt like out of place. There is one little clicking sound in the back right, but other than that, the car feels really good. So I think once it has gas, I think we'll be good. And a gas issue is the best issue you can have because that means everything else is working properly. So fingers crossed. Wagon on wagon on wagon. Just a good old wagon day. So it's been a few hours, about to head back to Josh's shop. I have gas loaded up in this car and also a spare fuel pump. I don't think it's a fuel pump, but have an extra one just in case. Over here, bam, nice set of 195/40/16s for the HREs. And then I just went through, did a whole bunch of measurements on the HREs that I sent over to Retro Wheels, the guys who did Casey's wheels. Super nice guys over in Belgium, because we might have a cool surprise for their HREs very, very soon. All right, we're back. Little demon car, let's do this. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna put some fuel in this car and see what that does.
All right, take two.
This is it. Yeah, I spilled gas. That big one is just a bit too big to get the angle right. I couldn't get the nozzle to pop through. So we'll put this one and that one in, and we'll see what it does. I think it's out of fuel. It only makes sense because like it didn't like flicker and like lose power. It just like died, and it has plenty of cranking power. Like the battery is super strong still.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's just out of fuel. Again, it's weird because it still has a quarter tank, but
yeah, because when the Jetta truck wasn't charging up, it would just
flickered like
yeah,
crazy.
it was going crazy, and then it just
so we'll try that
slowly.
Look, Tony's here. See what we got now that we have more fuel in the car. Maybe she actually wants to start. Give her a second, let's see. Get some fuel, run through the fuel. All right, so still nothing. So we're missing something here. Let me do it again, listen. Nothing? No. All right, so my fuel pump might be dead. So I went ahead, swapped out the relay just to see what it was that. Tony, huh? You want to listen for the fuel pump?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me know if you hear it.
You got it, come on.
No.
Nothing still?
No.
All right, let's swap. Actually, let me do the bypass wire and try that. Just putting power right to it, and then if not, we'll try a new pump. All right, so the old pump here is out. This is a spare one I used on Steve's car at one point, so I know it works because Steve's car had a big old hole in the head, so there wasn't a fuel pump. But this one should work. Same part number, same length. So hopefully this fixes our issue. If it's not this, I don't know. The car cranks no problem, has good compression. It sounds like. I can only assume it has to be the fuel pump. So, all right, go ahead. No, nothing still. So I just made a huge mess in the shop. Gas went everywhere. I wanted to test the old one real quick. We just put power and ground to it, and this one works and this one works. So it's not that. It's not the fuel pump relay. I put a brand new one in, and then we pulled the number 18, which is the fuel pump fuse, and thankfully it's blown. Should have started there, but it is what it is. So this one can go back in. We'll get a new 20 for that, but I want to know why this is actually blue, because you don't want things blowing. But we'll swap in a new one and see what we get. All right, boys, we have another blown 20. I put the new fresh 20 in, and it blew it instantly. So something's putting way too much power to this, and I gotta figure out what.
You good on this side?
All right, so cars in the shop. We have a few things to go through to see why that fuse is blowing. The MAF, the O2 sensors, and the fuel pump are on that 18 spot. So she's gonna start going through, checking the wiring to the fuel pump, and then all these ones in the car, and see why it's actually blowing. And then I have to do the sway bar, and then also make sure the exhaust is all tucked up and good to go. All right, so we have the rear sway bar all bolted up, done and good to go. The next thing we have to do now is go through and see what's blowing that fuse. It's either gonna be the O2 sensors, the MAF, or the fuel pump, or possibly the wiring to one of the three. So we'll start with these ones, unplug one at a time, turn the car to accessory. If it pops, we know that possibly is the issue. So we have 4 of these to check, the MAF and the fuel pump and the wiring to each one. All right, so I'm pretty sure I found my issue, and this is 100% my fault. This is the wiring bunch for the O2 sensors. I had it tucked over here to the side, and as we drove, it fell this way. You can see where it touched the header and back by the O2 sensor, and it melted this bundle of wires right here. If you look right there, that red one is a bit melted, and was touching the metal here. So I can only assume that's one of the O2 sensor ones. That was probably our issue. I'm gonna go through, make sure all the wires are okay, fix any if I need to, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened because the car was fine the entire time we were driving. This probably melted, started making contact with the metal right there, and then popping my fuse. So I'm gonna fix this, get all these tucked properly, which I'm gonna do today anyways. I wanna pull them down and run them into the car like I'm supposed to, but there was just so much wire, I kinda just tucked it to the side for right now. But get that fixed, put a new 20 in, and I think we should be good. Like I said before, the car ran for so long, no issues. It was weird that I randomly started popping fuses, but I think, yeah, that's definitely gonna be my issue. And again, that was my bad. I had them over here, they moved, and well, it happens. All right, so I've gone through, fixed the wire over here. It wasn't actually like broken all the way through, but the coating was gone. It was just touching metal, so that's fixed, out of the way. Battery's back on. I put a 20 amp back into the fuse box. Fuel pump's hooked up. So the car should start now if that was our grounding issue causing my fuse to pop, which I really hope that was the issue. All right, you want this, you want this, you got this. Let's see, neutral. Oh, give her a second, hold on. Gotta push the fuel through it again. Sounded good though. That's what I'm talking about, let's go. You excited? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. And make sure it wasn't a fluke. Let's try it again. Make sure it wasn't a...
Don't stress me out.
Ah, she's back to be okay. I thought it was so weird. The cars ran so good. It's run for hours on end. There's been no issues, and it drove so good today. For it to just stop working was so weird for us to have like a bad wire somewhere. But by my own mistake, I melted some wire. Well, one wire, literally one wire was touching the intake manifold, the exhaust manifold, and causing my fuse pump, really to blow. Oh, the little things. But she lives again. She lives again. The demon car tried, but she's running good. Tomorrow we'll come back. It's like 11 o'clock at night right now. We'll come back tomorrow. I have to finish up tucking the wires underneath properly. I'm gonna heat coat everything this time. Make sure there's nothing that can get burned. But sway bars on. Exhaust will be fixed tomorrow as well, and then she's good. Oh, and then wheels. I might, if the silicone's dry, it was still kind of squishy today. If it's dry, we can mount tires tomorrow, put them on this car, and then drive her home. Let's go. One more? Just one more to make sure.
Just for good measure.
Okay, she's good. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget to be thankful for every single day. You ready?
I'm doing
We'll
it.
see you guys next time. Peace.